Hello and welcome to yet another video. If you're new here to this channel, I make these kinds of tutorials every Thursday. So if you found the video to be helpful, don't forget to subscribe so you get notifications when there is another video out. But today we will go through a pretty neat way to do a location swap when you're editing your vlog, documentary, film or whatever. It's kind of a playful location swap, but it's a neat tool to have in your toolbox. So let's say you have a location swap inside your vlog or whatever you're making. So let's say you have this clip. I'm outside on the west coast in Sweden and just took a swim here in the chilly January, and we're after that heading to the gym. So this is the next part I wanted to show when we put on our dirt protective plastic stuff over our shoes. So that's there and over there. So I think this is a bit too jumpy, so I would like to have some kind of explanation in between here. So what I used to do is so I zoom out from the clip where we were, and I'll explain up here what we just did, and I will explain shortly here where we are next. So this gives the viewer a bit more sense of control, and it will remove the edge of the weird stomach feeling you'll get when things are too jumpy. So in order to do this, in this case I don't have that much material in this clip, so I will mark this clip here. I will press Shift H. This will add a freeze frame here, which I can use. And this part of the clip, I do have a lot of stuff which I didn't want to show in the regular clips. So I can just drag this out here. I will press B, I will cut this out. This will be like the explainer clip and zoom into this clip here. So I'll go to this clip here. I will go to the end of the clip. I will go up here. I will add a keyframe. And then I will go forward 3 frames. 1, 2, 3. I'll go 4 frames. 4. I'll press the transform tool. I'll zoom out, drag this up here. So that will add that effect. Then we want this clip to show, so we're gonna drag this under here. And the same thing, this clip here will be, yeah, so we want this all the way here. And this part of the clip, we just resize it to be the size we want it to be. So we want this clip to zoom into this clip. So we want that part to start also 4 frames out. So we go to the end of this clip, we will go 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe one more. So 5. Then we add a keyframe here. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Press the transform tool, and now we want it to be zoomed in all the way. So we just add 100% there, and the same value there, same value there. We should have a zoom effect in there. Now we want this clip up here to fade away. So an easy way to do that is you press this clip and you press Ctrl V. We'll add a bar with some menus here. You press the arrow down for opacity and you'll drag this so it will fade out. When this zooms in, it will fade out. Let's see how that looks. Yeah. That's great. I think that's great. It's sufficient. And now we need to add the information bars. So quick way to do that is you press Ctrl T. It will add a title bar. Press B, you cut out the part you don't need. Press A, mark it, backspace. You can start to form the first title. So you mark this title, you go up here, press that button, and then you write whatever you want. That's swim in Torslanda. It's in Swedish. Press the transform tool and move it where I want it to be aesthetically. And what I did is I have an arrow image I used to use. You can just download an arrow or design it from Google. Drag that out so it extends to the part of your clip. And then you repeat for the other part. Also important here is you want all of these to be on the lower end of the clip. So if they're up here, they will be on top directly. You want them to fade in while this part of the clip zooms out, right? So you'll mark these and you'll drag them down like that. And now you just repeat the process. So that looks good. Another thing you can add to better the effect even more is to add some motion blur. What I did in this case is that I used an adjustment layer. Go up here. Use the adjustment layer. If you don't have this, just check out this video I link up in the corner. You'll drag them down and you'll have it for the zoom part. So there, we want to start there. Press B, cut it, press A, mark it, backspace. Then you'll go to blur. You'll add a directional blur up on the adjustment layer. You can go up here and I think that's a bit smoother, so I copy this and I paste it to this one as well. You can just change the direction where you want the blur to go in order to match the feeling you have. Yeah, so that's a great way to change your location inside your vlogs or anything. I hope you found that video to be helpful. Don't forget that we post these kinds of tutorials here every Thursday. So if you found it to be helpful, don't forget to subscribe so you will get notifications when there is another video out. So in the meantime, I will enjoy my day here. My shoulder.